Hey everyone, Eddie here. We are back with Conquest Dark. In our last video, we tried out the Oathkeeper. It's actually so far my favorite class. I really enjoyed the spells that it had with it. And with the Oathkeeper, we actually were able to unlock the Acolyte, which is what we're going to do in this video. We're going to try out the Acolyte, see how they run, and we're going to try out some new areas we unlocked. I actually beat the Scorching Waste, which is one of the most troublesome ones that we've had. Unlocked the Obsidian Bulwark, which is kind of scary because it's plus 30% increased enemy damage and 150% increased enemy health per tier. Yikes. Hopefully we can beat the Moonfall Cliffs. In this one, we'll test it out and see. And we also unlocked the Chasm of Fallen Heroes. This one's a little easier. It's a little bit more to the norm of the 10% increased enemy damage and the 50% increased enemy health tier. So we may start there and see how we go. But we definitely want to try the Acolyte and see how that goes. I want to thank everyone for watching my last few videos. We reached over 1,000 with the Thief. I actually got quite a few comments. A lot of good tips as well. I'm definitely going to try to re-roll as much as possible. I'm really bad at it. I 100% admit it. And I also want to try to see what other types of builds we could do with the Acolyte in this video. So definitely comment. Let me know. I do reply and I do read all the comments. Like the video if you enjoy it. I do appreciate it. It definitely helps me out. And please subscribe if you'd like to catch up on the previous videos or all my videos that I release here on the channel. That being said, let's go ahead and start with the Chasm of Fallen Heroes. An obscured hole on the ground, a reminder that the Earth's sense of humor is as boundless as its depths. Oh, okay. Begin ritual. This one has a very small lore on it. Damage to elites, 3%. Critical hit damage. All right, this is where Niam. I actually kind of like that name. This is what we're starting off with. And what do we want? Do we do Treasure Hunter like we have been and do absolutely no rerolls? No, we're definitely doing rerolls. Let's start with Treasure Hunter and see how it goes. I'm not really too sure what the Acolyte entails, so. We do have a barrier. Ooh, Cosmic Ray and Ice Shard. Both are lunar. You know what? We haven't done too much Frozen, and I actually have a rune that involves Frozen. So these are both spells. Okay, so Acolyte looks like it's pure spellcaster. Ooh, I like that. All right, let's see here. Death's Embrace. Damage increased per life lost. Damage to frozen. Chance to freeze. I mean, we got to go with this one. Now it's pretty... Yeah, Call of the Winter Moon. I mean, we are going... Let's see, we are, right? I just want to be sure. That's what we grabbed. Cosmic Ray. Oh, it's, yeah, damage to frozen. Okay. Just wanted to be sure. It does lunar damage, but it has the opportunity to freeze. I guess just like solar has the opportunity to burn. All right, let's see. Conjure a row of icy spikes that deal 188 to 313 lunar damage. And that's plus 5% ability. 5 icy projectiles fall from the sky, exploding and dealing 132 to 219. Kind of want to try the Frostfall. The spikes may be better, but I think I'm going to try the Frostfall here. I only say that the ice spikes may be better just because of the projectile of how it'll go. I'm not really sure how these... It kind of just seems like it just falls in one spot, one area. Oh, we'll see. Double shot chance, projectile amount, target amount, barrier amount. Wow, these are all good. See, how can I re-roll when they're all good, you know? I think I'm going to continue with the Call of the Moon, kind of boost up my damage a little bit before I start going with probably Barrier. I'm not really sure on Projectile just yet, just because I'm not really sure how the rest of the abilities work. Wow, we definitely need more damage. Lunar damage anyways. And we did have an increased damage to elites, and we're not really doing too much there. It's actually a little scary. Let's try Barrage. Cosmic Ray. We want to try to beef this somehow. Damage to Frozen. I haven't seen us freeze any just yet. Frostfall. Energy cost reduction. We could do that. Okay, here we go. Attack speed, all damage. I like this one in the middle so far. But let's go ahead and re-roll, because I said I was going to. Ooh, movement ability damage. All damage, attack speed, bonus health. Critical hit damage, all resistances. I do like this one with the all damage and the movement ability damage. Maybe try one more. Chance for rare item pickup. Here we go. That fits with what we're going with Treasure Hunter, so we'll go with that. Chance to spawn an XP. Passive ability damage. Reduced bleed rate. I mean, I'm going to go with reduced bleed rate because if not, I'm going to complain that I had no opportunity for bleed rate. Freezing Vortex. A freezing vortex surrounds you, applying freeze for every 0.25 seconds the enemy's inside it. The amount of freeze applied scales with chance of freeze with lunar damage stat. Nice. Okay, that actually fits very well. Oh, it's not as big as the aura for the burn for the Oathkeeper, but okay, I see it. We can do a slow kite as long as we have the movement speed, it seems like. All right, let's see. Obliterate. Critical hit damage. Damage to injured. Ooh, damage to injured would be really good. I do kind of want to do the barrier. Damage increase per life loss. Let's do obliterate. I'm curious to see how this one will turn out. All right, let's see here. Projectile pierce. That already sounds good. Critical hit damage, barrier amount, chance for rare, mobility. Actually, I'm going to go with these ones. The Zara Keshian pants +1. I feel like there's no need to re-roll. Those feel like where we want to be. Freezing Vortex. Attack reach. There we go. Ability damage, critical hit, attack force. We'll re-roll. Attack power ability damage 20%. Let's go with this one. All right, decent so far. We definitely need some type of health regen, though. Just a little bit, I feel. I'm about to lose my first life here. There we go. Right on cue. Grab some of this XP that's kind of sitting around. Yeah, I'm not sure about this freeze vortex right now. I feel like you have to get so close in order for it to do anything. And I'm losing quite a bit of health. Let's see. Chance, damage to frozen, double shot. I'm gonna see if we can max out the Call of the Winter, see if maybe that will help us out here. As far as damage goes, I have to just get reduced bleed rate. I think that's what it is right now, as I'm bleeding. But there was that one ability now with life lost that you gain damage. I believe that's what it was. So we may actually try going for that. Oh, Death Fang. Oh, that's a creepy looking spider. All right, let's see. Clockwise motion, a staple in these games. Yep, easy. Let's see. Primal damage, no. Primal resistance, no. Resistance piercing chance to spawn a healing soul. I'm actually gonna go with the healing soul because I feel like I need the heals. Projectile pierce 2. Reduce bleed rate 75. There we go. Movement speed per life lost. Okay, we're going to go this one. This one's a little more defensive, but I feel like we do need that. Crest of the Lightbringer. When you block an attack, you have a 50% chance of causing a surge of light. I guess we could skip that. Why do we need that? Can I skip this one? I don't know if that's good or bad. New unlock. Damage increased per life lost. Damage to frozen. Let's go with this one because it's a new one. And we are losing life, so... I mean, we're still at 9 lives lost, but at the same time, I feel like we're not outputting that much, so I feel like we are going to lose a life here pretty soon. Especially with this pathing. Teleport. Teleport and regenerate 50% of your maximum barrier? What? Holy, that's good. What? That's actually crazy. Alright, let's start grabbing our XP from the middle area. If we can. Yeah, there we go. I mean, the numbers are hitting. There's no doubt about that. It's just not as heavy. Granted, we did upgrade a lot of the Oath Keeper abilities to level 5 or higher, so have to keep that in mind. See, damage increase per life loss. This is the one that I was referring to. So I think we're actually going to start going Death's Embrace and see if that will pump us up a little bit. Oh, we got something there. Yeah, I'm not too impressed by the Frostfall ability. I think the other one would have been better. All right, I guess we have to go this because we don't have any other artifacts. So I guess we'll just equip it for now. That was my first time skipping something. I was just unsure if we had an opportunity for more or if that was the only one, but it looks like it's our only one currently. Let's do all damage. We need more damage for sure. I'm not sure what the next boss is going to be, but... Okay. Double shot chance, projectile amount, critical damage to injured. Maybe we go obliterate. Maybe that'll help us out because we're... Oh, those archers. Holy. I mean, we are doing damage. Obviously not enough, but maybe the damage to those that are already injured will be significant. My gosh, these archers are so obnoxious. Yeah, I honestly just feel like we're not doing a lot of damage. I mean, it could be the cosmic ray because it's slow. Maybe we need attack speed or something for it. Oh, okay, here we go. Zordoff the Unlucky. Whoa, he has 2 great swords. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. It's like a Conan the Barbarian guy. Holy. Yeah, we're definitely not doing enough damage. Can we freeze him? Yikes. Oh, and there's an elite too. Nope. Ooh. Okay, well, let's see what we got. Shield of Vengeance. Fire Arrow Barrage. Didn't we have something like that? Altar of Toughness. Discover an altar where you can consume corrupted soul fires to gain permanent stat bonuses. Well, we got this one, which I like. We didn't really do too much with the initial one. But we did get a new altar. Altar of Toughness. Ooh, that's a huge one. Yeah, that's a big one. So now we have 10% reduced bleed rate. Holy, we gotta focus on that. Okay, so learned a little bit on them. So now let's go ahead and see if we can upgrade some now knowing, right? So they had Cosmic Ray and Ice Shard, right? So Cosmic Ray... Okay, we got Cosmic Ray to 5. Can we get... We should be able to get this one up. Okay. So we at least got the main abilities, but unfortunately, so... What did they have? Ice Spikes. What else did we have? There was a passive ability. Oh, yeah, the Freezing Vortex. I wasn't really a fan of this one. So we'd probably try something else and then see if we can get some more to go off of. Yeah. All right, let's try this one more time. We did reroll, so you can't say we didn't reroll. Maybe I rerolled too much. I should have probably just taken something. Movement speed, resistance, piercing chance. That sounds kind of boring. Where are the acolytes? Lunar damage, critical hit chance. Okay, let's go with this. Lunar spells, barrier mount. Oh, that sounds good. Stargazer with this sounds really good. All right, so we're gonna go Stargazer. No more treasure hunter, at least for this one. All right, let's try the Ice Shard then, huh? It looks like initially it does more. Interesting. Okay, let's see. I mean, right off the bat, it seems like maybe Cosmic Ray just needs a certain playstyle or something. Double shot chance, projectile. Let's try to go heavy on barrage here. And then we can focus on like the freeze and stuff when we actually see it happen. I think that was another thing too. I was focused too much on the freeze damage. Or the ability to freeze and the damage, but we weren't really freezing, right? So we want to try Ice Spikes now. Try to go like full projectile. Yeah. So far, this feels better, I will have to say. But that's, I mean, you have to play everything in order to know what's good and what's bad, right? Critical hit damage, attack reach, movement charge, recharge rate. I mean, this will increase my chance to freeze. Critical hit chance, damage to injured. Maybe attack reach wouldn't be so bad. Oh yeah, I mean, look at the damage already to the elite. And what was crazy is when we started, we had a percentage of extra damage that we do to elites, but we still weren't doing that much. And here, just with these few spells, it feels like we're already doing more damage. I don't want to do Death's Embrace. Maybe I could re-roll here just to see. Here we go. Okay, so now I have the opportunity. I'm going to go Barrage. Perfect. Get more projectiles in. Pierce would actually be really good to get all my projectiles to go through all the enemies right now. Maybe for defense, focus on barrier. Ice Shard. What do we want here? Damage to frozen. Projectile split chance. Let's try this. Chance to spawn. Barrier amount. We were just talking about barrier. Let's go with this one. Just because I was just talking about the barrier amount to go through. Reduce bleed rate. Yes. Okay. Definitely. We only have Freezing Vortex, unfortunately. We're going to have to unlock some more. Yeah, there is a bit of a grind to get some of the abilities and whatnot, because I also feel like we have to go back to some of the earlier stages just to get some of the soul coins in order to do it. And it's not like as soon as you beat a level, you get the materials in order to progress. Sometimes you need to actually upgrade the abilities, which... I mean, that happened for me with the Oathkeeper, but I feel like if I didn't upgrade those abilities, I wouldn't have had that much success with that class. Yikes. Now I feel like our damage just completely fell. Or the mob count just went up crazily. Damage to injured, damage to frozen... Maybe we start focusing on Call of the Winter Moon. I definitely see more frozen on these enemies than I did on the last one. I just kind of wish Vortex was a bit larger. I know we can increase the range of it, but oh, that's going to be difficult to grab. All right, we're going to have to go around. Let's grab some of this XP and some of these soul coins while we're at it, though. Barrier amount, all damage. Wow, I really like this one. Solar bonus health. Wow, that's a good increase to bonus health. Reroll just to see. Ability, soul attract, passive ability damage. Let's go passive ability damage. I feel like we need more damage overall. Ice Shard. What do we have? Damage to frozen, so we can increase that some more. I do have to get a little closer so I can activate this Vortex, but I also feel like their range is pretty good, that they're always hitting me. Need to get my barrier up. Yeah, let's start focusing on barrier mastery, because now I feel like I'm going to regret it. I'm still bleeding. I mean, there's no doubt about that, but I am happy that I at least have some bleed reduction amount. Acolyte is a little tougher than I thought it was going to be. That's alright. I think once we get some of the abilities up, this will actually be a really fun class to play as well. And we still have to unlock the race. The new race. Okay, so here is the first boss, the creepy looking spider. Okay. That is now being guarded by mass amount of spiders. I feel like this is somebody's nightmare right now. Can you imagine? Large spider engulfed by... Really? Man, I feel like we're outputting damage, but man, are we getting punished. I mean, I lost my hair, so forget the haircuts. Freezing vortex. Attack reach, yeah. All damage, power ability damage. I guess I should have just went all damage. Chance for rare, chance to spawn healing. Berry amount 600. I feel like that's not really doing much for us right now, though. Crit hit damage, move speed. We could use the move speed. And this has a significant amount of crit hit damage. We could try that. I'm going to have to look to see which ones give us more artifacts as well. Yikes. Oh my goodness. Well, this will help with our barrier, but I'm not sure. I mean, you see the frost. I don't see anybody really freezing heavily. These ones are. Huh. I've got to try something different. I feel like we are not adequate. I might try one of the lower levels just to see if I could figure out a build. But, I mean, I also feel like we don't have enough unlocks to try something significantly different. Or we just need to grind to get more soul coins so we can get the abilities higher. But, yeah, it's going to be a fail. Yeah. Ooh, this one's a little rough, huh? All right, let's see. Let's actually try the Moonfall Cliffs. It's the same. 10 increased damage, 50. Wait, was it 50 for this one? Yeah, same. 50 for that one. We didn't get enough soul coins, unfortunately, to do that. So we're not going to be able to do anything significant there. If anything, then we'll try to see if we could do maybe the other one and figure it out from there. We'll see. Oh, we got 2 here. Attack arc, chance for rare items, damage to elites. Yeah, see, that's the one we had last time. Let's try this one again. Damage to elites. Heavy armor, shields, bonus health, reduced, light armor. Let's try Veteran of War. See what happens. I wonder if this would actually be better. Let's see. Go a little more tanky for the Acolyte. Different mobs, obviously. And not as scary. The spiders are definitely creepy. Alright, let's see. What do we want? I guess we're not doing Frozen just yet, so I guess we can focus on the Obliterate here to go off of. Before I do that, though, we're 30 minutes into this video, so let me go ahead and take a quick sip of my coffee here. Remember to stay hydrated. Hope everyone enjoys their favorite hot or cold beverage. All right, let's see. All right, if you stuck with me this long, I do appreciate it. If you're enjoying the video, please give me a like. Remember to post comments. Let me know what you think of the Acolyte. So far, I think it's really hard to kind of give a full opinion on it. I think because I don't have that much unlocks for them. So I think what I'll probably do is do like advanced. We could try the Frostfall again. I didn't like the Frostfall at the beginning, but I feel like after the last one with the spikes, I think this actually may be good. Yeah, for like a AoE effect. But yeah, I do feel like we need a little bit more oomph in order to kind of figure out, hey, is this good or is this bad right now? Let me see. Damage to frozen, double shot chance, projectile amount, target amount. We could try barrage. Now we'll throw out a couple more hammers, you know. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's see what we get here. Yeah, what are we gonna get for a hammer? Projectile amount, projectile pierce. Projectile pierce. 500 damage reflected on block. Wow, that's really good. 500%. Yeah, let's try that. Huh. And then we could do barrier. Okay. Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. See, that's the thing, though. I can't tell. I honestly feel like even though the spiders... Oh, here's a freezing vortex. Yeah, hopefully we can get another one. So we have a choice between this and something else. But as I was stating, I feel like the spiders did more damage. But I'm not... I can't quite tell because this has the same... level properties as the other one that we did with the spiders. It had the same ritual modifiers. It has the same amount of bosses, 3. The only thing that was significantly different is the actual mobs. And I understand that that can make a difference, but would it be that significant? Or are we finding out right now, just with where we are, the shield and hammer are better for this class early on to start? Before you unlock more. I'm gonna keep going obliterate. I think attack reach wouldn't be bad, but ooh, reduce bleed rate 60. Block chance, attack reach. I actually don't mind the reach. Let's get Frostfall going with something. Not really freezing that much, so I don't feel like that's... I guess we can go attack reach. Yeah, I honestly, I can't say. So far, the only big difference on the last couple of builds we did in this one is the fact that we went to a different level, which again, it has the same attributes, same modifiers. It's just a different mob set, and we're using a different starter weapon. So again, it could be that that starter weapon is much more significant early on until we get some new abilities for this class. Interesting. This game has a very interesting way to do pathways because it seems like everyone can have almost everything depending on how you pick the origin. Oh, I guess that's true too. We did pick an origin that's a bit more beefy, which allowed us to have the opportunity to get this. That's true. So maybe if that's the case, maybe the origin is more significant than the actual weapon. Now we can do shield charge because we have the interesting. I kind of want to still do teleport because of the barrier, and I want to focus on barrier. So, and I think that'll be more significant later on as well. So, especially if we want to beat this, because we haven't beat the third boss of this ritual, and obviously that means we haven't completed it. So we want to do that. Let's grab all this XP that's just chilling in the middle here. All right, here we go. Nadara the Sacrifice. Let's see. We've obviously beaten Nadara before, so no issues there. Wow, she's so slow. My goodness. I mean, she is spitting out projectiles like it's nothing, but... There we go. We need that Frostfall to hit. It's actually a good bulk of our damage as well. Our attacks were almost going to the beat of the music. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're either not taking that much damage or our barrier is doing a good job of soaking. I mean, there we saw it absorbed. I'm gonna try to get it back with my dash here. Boss a little slow to kill though compared to the mob, so that's something to consider. Let's see what we get here. Bonus health. I mean, we can't go wrong with that. Let's re-roll though. All damage, resistance, piercing, all damage, crit hit, chance to spawn, heal. Oh, that bonus health sounds really good. But the all damage is calling my name. Ugh. I'll reroll one more time. Attack speed, bonus health, block chance. Wow, the other ones were better. Attack speed. I guess attack speed wouldn't be bad. And we get bonus health. Okay, let's go with this one. Yeah, I think the other one was better. All right, Crest of the Lightbringer. When you block an attack, you have a 50% chance of causing a surge of light around yourself. Okay. So, I mean, we got to try to do some solar stuff here. Try to get that light to go around us. Barrage. Testing the waters right now to see my reach on enemies getting close to them and my damage output with the vortex and my AoE. So far, so good. I mean, I don't see my barrier going down at all. Okay. So I feel like I can actually step into the crowd with this currently. I mean, what we could do, obviously, if we do get the origin, we could go back to that level after this one and then test it. Try to replicate the same build and see if it is. That'd be so crazy if the mobs were that significant, though, because I think that would change a lot. Critical hit. We could finish Obliterate here. Yeah, to the bigger bosses, it doesn't feel like we're doing that much damage, though, compared to the mobs. That's the only thing that I'm currently seeing right now is that. That boss that we just faced did take quite a bit to kill. But I feel like we're doing really well against... I mean, look at the mobs here. We're doing really well against them. And then I mentioned this earlier in one of my other videos as well, that sometimes builds are really good against crowd control and the minions, and then some are just really good bosses just to focus. Bonus health, attack, reach. This is going super defensive, but I'm actually okay with that. That's a huge boost to health. And I would like to beat it. Ability, power ability, ability. Attack speed. Primary attack ability damage. %50 is good. Let's go with that. Okay, here's the caravan. Somebody mentioned this too about the easier levels and the caravan. I mean, this so far is my hardest rank, so I don't know how well we're going to do against this, so I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll do the barrier rank 2. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we do no damage to this care. I mean, maybe over time we'll be able to kill it. The problem is, trying to get this, I'm going to sacrifice some health, probably. Yikes. Oh, wait, hold on. We're kind of going crazy here. Holy. Okay, we actually did it, but I honestly don't know how we popped off so hard. Is it, as soon as we got into, like, the big crowd, it started just going off? Huh. All right, let's keep up with the barrier. Now I'm curious. So if I just sit in this crowd, am I just going to amplify more? And is that due to the block? Perhaps. Oh, here come the bosses to ruin my day. Oh, this is the priestess one. I remember this. This was pretty obnoxious. Now, I couldn't remember if it was... I guess let's focus the priestess and see. Couldn't remember if she just keeps spawning more mini bosses or if it's just a set amount. This is why I've always enjoyed having a shield in RPGs. There's just nothing better. Currently playing Oblivion Remastered on the side as well. I did do a 2+ hour. It's almost 3 hours, but I didn't want to say 3 hours and get called out on, hey, this isn't 3 hours. That's why I said 2+ hours. But I did the first 2+ hours of gameplay on that, and I'm pretty far. I mean, I played Oblivion early on in my life, obviously, like a lot of individuals did, and yeah, rocking the sword and shield. Here we're rocking the sword and hammer, or I'm sorry, the shield and hammer. It's going to take a while to kill this boss. But on a positive note, we're not taking that much damage, and our barrier seems to be holding up pretty well. So I guess if I can get some type of health gen, I mean, it'd be kind of crazy. The only time we're gaining any type of health is when we level. All right, 6 lives left to go. That seems like so much. This boss only has 1 more health, though. Yeah, I haven't seen her respawn any new elites or any new bosses, so I'm not quite sure if they do or not. Let's see. Movement speed... I guess we could do attack speed. I only have 3 more rerolls left because I actually am rerolling now. A lot of individuals called me on the reroll, so I definitely feel like I've got to. I mean, granted, if it's necessary. Like this one, we obviously want to go barrage to go through and keep up with that one. And then if we see barrier again, we want to go for barrier. But I am trying. Because I know, obviously, that could make the difference as well. Here we need to reroll. Passive ability damage, 45. Almost there, almost there. I know this is not the most exciting boss fight ever, but hey, if it allows us to get the unlocks and beat the ritual, by all means. Reduce bleed rate, yes, please. Although we're still doing well, I want to have it just in case something happens, because I mean, if these bosses or mobs are a little harder to kill, I just feel like that means the next one is just going to be that much more difficult, and we haven't beat that one yet. Chance to spawn a healing soul, all damage, all damage. Movement speed. I feel like the all damage is more important. I know, we still have to kill the boss, though. The other bosses. So it may be worth trying to focus, since it doesn't look like she respawns anymore. For the next time, if I do this one, it might be worth it to focus the smaller ones first to get them out of the way. Yeah. Yeah, look at, I'm trying to figure out what is triggering this. Is it just more mobs that are coming through? Because I feel like if I'm sitting here in the middle, it's just proccing like crazy. Look at this. Huh. Let me see something here. Is it crest? Because it says a light around myself, but I honestly haven't seen that. Oh my gosh, look at my leg. I have no left leg. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Either way, I mean, we're going to stand in the middle, because it seems like if we stand here in the middle, we're going to output a ton of damage, so might as well. I don't see the downside. I mean, my barrier is going down, but if I dash, I can gain 50% of it back. And it seems like it's not going down that significant in order to matter. You know, we are getting the XP, so we are killing... Oh, the archers are going to make this less fun. Oh, okay. Actually, I do kind of remember this elite with the barrier. Maybe we do this to bring him closer to try. Barrier mastery. We might have to start going for the damage increase per loss just to see. Okay, we got the barrier off this elite currently. I want to see if we can focus on getting the damage. Okay, I kind of remember. Yeah, I feel like we had a hard time because of the barrier. We couldn't get through the barrier. So that leads me to believe that the last boss also has a barrier. Let's see. Oh, we got some enhancements here. Reduced bleed rate, 110%. That's so good. Attack reach. I do feel like the reduced bleed rate is going to be significant, especially if we want to get to the end of this. Attack reach, 52. I like that. All right, let's get back to this middle, see if we can keep outputting that damage. Although the archers are going to be quite annoying, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess as long as we're near mobs. So much damage. It's actually pretty crazy. Okay, max out barrier, and then we can focus on something else. Block chance. I mean, yes. I mean, it's only by 2.5%, but barrier amount, holy, or primary attack ability damage, 100. Yeah, actually, the 50 percentile is more significant on the damage, I think. Because our defense is still well. I mean, we lost 2 lives, but I feel like with our barrier, we're still doing pretty well. And we're going to be hitting this last boss here soon. All right, let's see. Herald of Ku. Oh, boy. All right, Herald of Ku. Oh, yes. They do that spawn. Okay, okay. Oh, this is going to be fun. So have to dodge your circles while trying to get your barrier down and defeat the mobs. Okay. Is that all? I mean, we've got the... Oh my gosh, did you see his regen of the barrier? Holy. All right, we got to get this barrier down. In the meantime, let's increase ours. Here we go, here we go. Let's do some damage to them. And try not to let them regain the barrier back. Okay, here we go. Damage increase per life loss. I think we're gonna try this. Not seeing a huge amount of increase, but we did only lose 2 lives, so I'm not sure how significant it is. But we'll see as we get to the higher levels of it as well. Oh, this is gonna be a long fight. Yikes. The good news, though, is with it being a long fight, though, wow, their barrier regens so fast. We have to stay on top of them like crazy. Can't let them be alone for too long because, look, the barrier just comes right back. And we're going to be in this endless cycle of just trying to get the barrier down. There we go. We at least got 1 life down. Holy. Yeah, I mean, our defenses are doing well, so I feel it's just going to be a long fight. Oh, goodness, where are you? Where are you? Yeah, I'm trying to keep as much of the dash. I wish I had another dash now. All right. 2 lives lost for the boss. I'm about to lose 1 life myself if this barrier gives out. Uh-oh. They're going to gain barrier here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I made it in time. I made it in time. Wow, this is brutal. I would not blame anybody for fast forwarding, unless I don't beat this. Then obviously not. Oh man. Yeah, I honestly just think it's a case of having the abilities at a higher tier. So there is quite a bit of grinding involved. So I'm just curious. I mean, I do a lot of offline grinding on some of these games just so, you know, not seeing me grab resources the match or go through that because it's not the most fun content to watch. But at the same time, I also take that into consideration in playtime and see how long it takes for, you know, myself, the average gamer, to complete or get through to actually enjoy it, right? Because sometimes grinding can be fun, but if it's heavy and tedious, then I feel like that's when a lot of individuals start swaying away from games like this, because then the arc isn't fun anymore. So we'll see how crazy the grinding is for this to get up. And it is early access, so obviously a lot of stuff can change, but for the most part, I am enjoying all aspects of the game. I am really looking forward to unlocking the other race and seeing how many more races or classes that they go with as the game progresses. Trying to do the AFK build here and see what happens instead of me moving around. I mean, so far it looks like I can actually just stand here and throw hammers, but I do feel like I'm gonna lose a life though. Come on, Harold. Go down. Go down. All right, 4 more left. Yeah, I mean, I'm just standing here. It seems like it's doing its work. Okay, I guess we can start focusing on Call of the Moon. Or do we just do damage increased by loss again? Actually, let's do the Death's Embrace. Maybe it's too late to do that one. Oh yeah, look at the health bar now. It's going down a lot faster. Oh, it took us a while to get to that level though. That's the only problem. I mean, the health bar is moving a lot faster as far as the damage we're doing to the boss, so looks like that was the right choice. The only reason I was thinking of the Frost one, which I'm so glad I didn't pick now, is just because of how much my the AoE ice ability is doing. Oh, they're going to gain a little bit of barrier here, aren't they? Okay, not too much, though. We were able to get by it. Oh, this one's going to be annoying. Wow. Okay. What is this? It's like they know that I have no dash amount, so they're able to just get their barrier all the way up. Oh, that's not good. That's gonna prolong this fight extensively. All right, there we go. Stay within reach, please. I want to pick up the extra XP to see if it'll help, but at the same time, I don't want to give the Herald the chance to gain barrier back. It's going to be so obnoxious to try to get it all the way back down again. All right, one health, one health. We're almost there. We're almost there. Yeah, I will definitely try the same style build in some of the other ones to see if it actually matters with the mobs or not. Would be interesting. Half health. Holy, we did it. Everyone who stuck by for that, you are amazing. That's all I'll say. Give yourself a round of applause for watching that amazing AFK standstill gameplay. Grab a quick sip of my coffee after that. Holy. It didn't look fun, but it actually was, you know, fun to just sit there and take... I don't even know how much damage I took, right? But still output some. It's just, obviously it's not exciting to look at, but, you know. Remember to stay hydrated. Hope everyone enjoys their favorite hot or cold beverage. Ooh, all right, let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter. Passive ability damage. I guess we'll do this one just because it's damage. But we just need to survive now. Oh, how sad would we be if chance to freeze with Lunar? Yeah, I'm always down to get new runes, so we can go that route. Passive ability 75. That sounds fine. Yeah, right now we just need to survive. That's it. And I'm curious if we could just AFK here and get to the end. Attack speed, it's 37 point. I mean, we could test it. Yep. We sure can. So this is essentially the first AFK build. And this is pretty early. I mean, this is the first time we've ever played the Acolyte. This is just the third run. So third ritual try. And not only did we beat a boss that we've had a trying time to defeat, but I mean, look at this. We just sit here and we're just completely dominated. Interesting. I want to get the XP though. And the soul coins. I don't know if after the level is done, if there's anything left over, if you automatically pick up or not. That I'm not sure on. Which is why I'm trying to collect everything, because that's what I obviously need in order to do the upgrades. Alright, let's finish off these last 10 seconds here, just sitting and seeing what happens. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. So it took 3 tries to get I would say a functional build. And we completed a ritual that we had a hard time with. But, I mean, hey, there you go. There's the Acolyte. That's awesome. 237 soul coins. That's nice. Ooh, we got a new power ability, Shadow Strikes. I'm going to assume this is for, Cult Initiate. Daggers, Shadow Arts, and Dodge Charges. I'm going to assume this one is the ability for the Thief. Artifact. Oh, we got a new artifact. 50% of the damage you reflect is also dealt to enemies around the initial... Ooh, okay. Oh, now we've got the Cult of Ku. So now every time that we play the Acolyte... Nice. I wonder what they have as their... Oh, let's see. Here's the Cult. Oh, so this is the lunar damage one. Okay. So the more... Currently, the Oathkeeper is our highest with Oathbound, right? Which gives us solar damage. And we're at level 15 on that, which is nice. We definitely got to get up. Our least is the Order of Chess, which is the Hunter, because we just unlocked that one, and all I did was try to do the Chasm to go off of. So, yeah, very interesting. So now I want to go to, let's see. So we did Ice Shard. We got that one there. What about, and it was Frost Fall, correct? Yeah, it was Frost Fall. Well, look at that. And then this Hammer of Soul. Yeah, so I mean, if we got this to, let's see. I feel like I mean, it's obviously just a test and play. I get that one to level 5. Should try that again. Passive abilities. Freezing Vortex. Yeah, we're still only going to get Freezing Vortex, it looks like. Interesting, interesting. But we did get another artifact. But I don't know. This crest may have been the winner. Not too sure. Interesting, interesting. I kind of want to try the Chasms, but I also feel like this is a good spot to end. Since, you know, we beat the this area here. So I actually think I will end there. So it took 3 runs to find something functional, but I think the Acolyte is pretty good. I'm definitely going to have to test it out. I still think the Oathkeeper is better because I feel like we could have done a build very similar to that with Oathkeeper. But obviously we didn't have that type of damage with that Frost Shard falling, that Frost Fall. So that also may have been significant as well, along with the class itself. Very interesting, but nonetheless, very fun game. Had a fun time trying out the class. That is going to do it for this video on Conquest Dark. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Definitely helps me out. And please comment. I do reply to all the comments. I do promise that I reply at a pretty decent response rate, I would say. And it is fun to see what everyone else is building or what type of styles or input they have on the characters, the classes, the items, the game itself, and to see any other games that they may be playing. Or I've had a few requests on games that I have lined up here for the near future as well. And if you'd like to see this and more of my videos, please subscribe. Definitely helps me out. We've definitely gotten a few more subscribers since we started this game. So I appreciate everyone who has signed up for the subscription since I've started this. Welcome, and thank you for watching the videos. I do appreciate it, and I hope everyone else has a great day. Take care, everyone.